From the dawn of the planet, reaction videos were meant to be hated. Sitting down and recording your reaction to someone else's video and raking in the rewards. Only sick, twisted people called internet terrorists would partake in such events. These were the most depraved sickos you could ever think of, and to this day, the effects are still seen.
Someone in my chat said to me, Nux, does Jaden know about this? And I said yes, but I don't think she should respond to anything because if she does respond negatively towards me, then it's irrational because I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay, I actually didn't know, is that real?
Back in 2016 to 2018, the battlegrounds were fierce. You had small potatoes like, I don't know, GameCube dude, who was later fallen and given a warrior's funeral.
You're not funny.
Blasphemous HD, the biggest Chica Gooner there ever was. Then you had the big tank-sized military helicopter-sized reactors. SS Sniper Wolf, Reaction Time, the fucking Fine Bros. Those bastards had a monopoly.
Hi, we're the Fine Brothers, and consider yourselves warned.
But through it all, we made it. And after all of it, I still remember someone on the enemy's side. But they didn't feel like it. Lost in the sands of so many fallen brethren is the name Charmx. A legend, but a legend so long ago, it's hard to remember what we lost. But nothing is lost forever.
Is the dish ready for cleaning?
Charmx doesn't really need an introduction, except if you have no idea who he is, then he probably does. I like Charmx a lot. I think he is genuinely a nice guy. Well, he seems like that anyway. He's just this guy trying to break into so many different art forms, and he kind of just got popular doing the laziest one, but god damn it, I don't care if it's lazy. I think he actually added something unlike most reactors. He's just a really interesting, entertaining, and somewhat troubled guy. He had a bunch of early channels, like one called The Critical Bastard, that he constantly advertised, but nothing was really done with it. I mean, there's not much information about it anymore.
Pac-Man just gives me this feeling of giddiness, like there's all these tingles running up and down my nipples.
Wait, up and down your nipples? How does that make any sense? How long are your nipples?
In 2014, he started the Charmx brand with some grade A gameplay videos. But it wasn't until a couple more channels and his reactions until he started taking off in 2017, it genuinely felt like you couldn't avoid him. And I didn't really care. It's kind of hard to describe what makes Charmx different from others. I've genuinely watched hours upon hours of his videos to prepare for this, and just because they were entertaining.
Okay.
Even then, it's still kind of hard to pinpoint it. He actually credited all of the videos he reacted to, which, to be fair, most of these guys aren't Sniper Wolf. They also credit, but Charmx would credit people who were also credited in the original video and link them. He would openly advertise their channels and try to get them to a certain subscriber goal. He didn't seem like he wanted to be a reactor. He was just doing it because it's what made him popular, but he was genuinely the best at it.
No, what the What is that, a pony or something?
He just came off as like, I don't know, is innocent the right word? Endearing, I guess? Wholesome.
Today I'm gonna be reacting to some more Reddit.
Rewatching his videos were really weird because he's kind of cringy in a really funny way. Like, he keeps referencing like my name Jeff memes. Like the fucking I'm a gnome, and like doing Reddit videos and meme compilations, but I can't hate him. It's like the good version of the Jinx clip.
Mama! What? My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
It's like comfort food or a guilty pleasure. I fucking love this guy. He would mainly react to YouTube poops, compilations, Brandon Rogers shit, try not to laughs, animations, fucking SML, and yes, his channel was deleted. I'm coining the term SML curse, where channels associated with SML at some point get their entire fucking channel get deleted. It happens every fucking time. I also want to add really quickly that a lot of his channels would be demonetized or outright deleted, so there are some re-uploads that date back from 6 years ago. This confused me at first, but it's from his 2015 to 2016 era. I'm really fond of these videos because they're mostly FNAF reactions, and I know it's just nostalgia, but come on, these make me feel something. Oh, they make me feel something, alright.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because Charmx made so many reactions to like fucking FNAF Yo Mama jokes, but he barely played the games. He played FNAF for like once and couldn't figure out how it works, so he just like gave up.
Okay, wait, it flashed. Is that a sign? Can I like stop this now? Okay. Are you kidding me? That's it, I'm done. Alright guys, I hope you like this video.
I really like whenever he reacts to edgy humor because he's like in shock half the time and he has to keep pausing or censoring, but he still finds it funny. He kind of became like a curator of YouTube poops. Like it kind of just became a tradition for people to make YouTube poops of Charmx videos and Charmx would react to them. Sometimes the videos would be edited so Charmx is saying the most borderline illegal shit and he would still react to them every time. Nothing could stop him.
It's true, I am now turning this channel into an under channel. What?
Another Charmx staple was Cap. It's this little like Funko Pop of Captain America, but it's not a Funko Pop. It's like a ripoff of a Funko Pop, and for some reason it was just always there, and he would make it talk in some videos.
What are you looking at?
I was initially thinking he was gonna have a mental breakdown, but it looks like he is just gonna get eaten. This is so sad.
This character would become such an iconic piece of Charmx lore that Cap would appear in a lot of the YouTube poops fans would make. This is one of the very few Charmx lore characters. It kind of sucks that there's not much more to say about these reactions, especially because I watched so many of them. I think the format is flawed because no matter what, the people who made the source video are obviously doing the heavy lifting, but Charmx actually like at least paused and gave commentary. He never tried to hide that it was honestly pretty laid back, easy, lazy content. He also tried to branch off to other things. Like I said, he did gaming and almost gave himself a heart attack playing Getting Over It.
No! I feel as if the mouse controls are just so bad!
He played the Henry Stickmin games, but only one video is archived, and it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Where are the rest of the videos? I remember there was this whole debacle of what's under his iconic beanie, and he finally revealed it by making a character called the Bald Bastard. One of the greats. And then this fucker tried to become an entrepreneur. He would do these life updates, and in them he would talk about normal life in his parents' basement, mostly just basically venting, because he would also mention that he's trying to develop games like on the App Store and stuff, and I could find almost no information about these games. Apparently they would release, but Charmx never told his fans that the games were there, so they just never sold, and to my knowledge nobody knows what these games really were. He did this because he wanted the games to be successful by themselves, so he just didn't advertise them, which is weird but commendable, I guess. Another really funny venture he had was his goal to write a children's book. Again, not a lot to know about this book itself or why he specifically had that goal, but it never came out and it ran into numerous issues. For one, Charmx is not an artist. Well, at least he wasn't confident in his abilities. Two, he probably got scammed.
I wrote a kid's book, and at the moment, I'm trying to get the graphic, like, work done for it. So, like, the drawings done, because I can't draw. So, yeah, I hired someone else to do these drawings. Turns out, the person might be an absolute idiot. I am not really sure. And I have a character in the book, and the character's on the cover. And the character has, like, bare feet. So, I wanted her to change the feet. And she made him, like, ridiculously large, like, I don't understand! What is wrong with you? And she made them, like, ridiculously out proportion to the body for some reason.
The idea of Charmx being sent foot fetish shit by an artist after he paid, like, $300 for a children's book is the funniest thing that might have ever happened. After about 2018, I guess I just lost interest in Charmx, but he was still going, slowly but surely. That wasn't until the big Copa scare of 2019 to 2020. It was a big overblown mess that basically just ended with you having to check a box before you uploaded a video, and it made that GameCube dude video listed for kids.
Go fuck yourself.
But back in 2019, this felt like the end of YouTube, and to be fair, there were some people being affected pretty badly by it. Charmx too, not so much in a traditional sense, but you have to understand he's someone with severe paranoia, and this just made things worse. Seeing all of this just made him feel like YouTube was a sinking ship, and he really wasn't wrong for thinking that. He just moved into an apartment and he has to keep working, but it was all too much for him and he just kind of snapped, I'd say. He uploaded this final goodbye video where he would just state he quit YouTube because he felt like the platform was getting worse and worse, and he also stated that he felt this extreme paranoia that he would die in the next 2 days. This wasn't a self-inflicted thing. He literally just felt like he would die from some unseen force of nature. With this, all of his channels were wiped of their content and Charmx was no more. Who the fuck is this guy? Suddenly this channel uploads Fresh Cut Slim 2 music videos on the same day, November 10th. They sound like this.
I like to chill, you know. I make the way my own. That's just the way it goes.
Usually uploads like this on a new YouTube channel would go unnoticed, but there's one discrepancy. This was clearly Charmx's old channel that was completely wiped and rebranded to Fresh Cut Slim. Immediately people are like, who the fuck is this? Is this a botted channel? Why am I subscribed to this channel? Wait, this is Charmx's old channel. Did this musician steal Charmx's channel? Wait, this is fucking Charmx.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
The next day, Fresh Cut Slim releases this video, immediately blowing his cover. Am I Charmx?
And over the last couple of years, I have learned a lot about myself and who I am as a person. And I realize myself as an entertainer and an artist. And that is who I am to the core.
In this video and a few others, Charmx explains that after leaving YouTube, he entered a depression where he would just lay in his bed for 3 months. After this, he was able to get a blue-collar job that he somewhat likes and start doing way better than he was. He's always been interested in making music, but only now could he really dedicate time to it. And here he is now, reborn as Fresh Cut Slim. The name doesn't really have an origin. He just thought of it one day. He just thought it was cool. He's not really at all hiding the fact that he's Charmx, and even went back to doing reactions and gameplay on top of the music stuff. The only difference is that his name is Fresh Cut Slim. He makes this, and he wears like an alien mask cut in half. I'm kind of surprised with the response to this. I was expecting to see people mad, but everyone seems positive about that, which is really nice to see. Like, the community just immediately started making more YouTube poops.
It's summer, so it's almost Christmas.
I do kind of wish he brought back his old videos if they're just privated and not deleted, but he can do whatever he wants. He made them. Well, actually, he was more like added DLC on top of videos that already existed. As for his music, honestly, I'm guessing a lot of people ignore it, but I personally find it kind of amazing.
You're home, you know it. Don't call my phone.
I'm not taking the piss. I genuinely like these songs, but in like a very unconventional way. They all remind me of Soda Drinker Pro. Only 3 people know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's really odd, like FL Studio shit, and half the time you can discern a meaning from it, and the other half of the time it's this.
You're a hoe. You're a freaking big hoe.
I'm just glad he's doing something way more creative now. You show me this guy in front of a green screen doing this, I will never be convinced this is a bad thing. I like the one where he like edits himself into random stock photos for no reason. There's 2 songs part of his album Midnight Hype, and I'm just convinced myself I kind of like them. I've listened to both of these like 15 times each.
I won't lie. I'm that guy.
I don't care. This is a beautiful work of art. And then there's I Know It Ain't Nothing.
I think I'm running out of time to make you mine. What you hiding from me?
Which I think has a reference to Fresh Cut Slim being stuck in his bed for 3 months, and he gets chased around by his big 3D head thing. I really like when he's falling and it just cuts to footage of him standing and screaming. The only thing I definitely don't like is how he used AI for his profile picture and album covers. I mean, it's not AI anymore, I don't think, so that's good. I don't care if you can't draw it. Anything would be better than this. Use that book cover you paid fucking $300 for it. Now, there is some AI in newer YouTube poops he reacts to, but it's so weird and harmless that it's not really a big deal. But genuinely, I would rather see Mr. Cut Slim do the artwork himself. Look at him. He is a visionary. That's kind of it for Fresh Cut Slim now. I'm glad he's doing way better. Hopefully his music takes off and we can finally figure out what happens to that Charmx guy I kept mentioning at the beginning.
I'm looking for a hot, big titty goth girlfriend, 5'5", 80 pounds, has no female friends but only has male friends. Only has really hot male friends.
Here's the thing about reaction content. I don't like most of it, and it's just the fact that it's always going to be kind of lazy. But to be fair, a lot of content could be perceived that way. Like, say I'm making a movie review, like the critic I am, there's no way I'm going to put more effort in my review than what was put in the movie. The source will always be the product with more effort, but people don't really care because it's transformative. It has a different end goal than the original source. And while Fresh Cut Slim or Charmx or whatever it is still a reaction channel, it's the best it can be. It doesn't feel like he's SS Sniper Wolf or he's just doing nothing and stealing content from people smaller than him. He's watching fucking Jeffy.
Oh my gosh.
Especially now, he's putting in way more editing and different styles of video. Man, he just adds something. Now, I also probably have some bias because watching these videos reminds me of the good days of 2017, like fidget spinners, and I just personally like Charmx. There's probably somebody out there whose comfort YouTuber is Nux Taku, and are they truly wrong for thinking that way? No. Yes!
You're not funny.